The riverside chateau shimmered with candlelight and soft silk tablecloths. But there I was clutching a place card for table 17, the official outcast zone. My name's Nora, and this was my younger sister Tessa's wedding, a carefully staged event where she planned to make me the evening's punchline, spotlighting my tragic single status at 33. Tessa and I were never close, but ever since she got engaged to Ethan, a flashy real estate mogul, her smugness had hit new heights. At family dinners, she tossed digs my way. Nora, maybe lower those standards. Time's ticking. Mom would shoot me pitying glances while Dad tried to dodge the tension. Tessa loved painting me as a family's leftover, her engagement ring flashing brighter with every insult. On the morning of her big day, she even texted me with fake sympathy. Nora, today might be tough with all the romance in the air. Try to smile for the pictures, okay? I should have seen it coming, but I didn't realize just how far she'd go. Dressed in a sapphire gown I'd spent weeks perfecting, I arrived at the chateau only to be greeted by Tessa's maid of honor, Leia, who smirked as she held the seating chart. Nora, your table's this way, she said sweetly, leading me straight to the corner by the service door. My table mates, a few of Tessa's odd co-workers, and our cranky cousin Marge, who muttered about how modern women scared men off. Then came the real humiliation. During her family introductions, Tessa paraded me in front of Ethan's rich relatives, people who looked like they stepped out of a luxury magazine, and announced, "Here's my sister, Nora. She's too busy with her career to find a man." The sting burned. Ethan's uncle, Mr. Hargrove, patted my shoulder and said, "Don't worry, dear. My sister met her husband at a charity auction." Tessa laughed, sharp as a blade. "Nora's just very self-sufficient." The night turned into an avalanche of bad advice. Ethan's business partner told me to settle for stable. A cousin shared a story about her friend who stayed single until 48. And even the DJ made a joke about me going solo. I was the center of Tessa's joke, and everyone was in on it. The bouquet toss was my final straw. Single ladies to the floor. The MC boomed. I tried to hide behind a floral arch, but Leia dragged me out, grinning. Surrounded by Ethan's bubbly nieces, I felt ancient. Tessa met my gaze, smirked, and tossed the bouquet straight to a 23-year-old named Mia. "Maybe next wedding, Nora," she chirped, sending a wave of laughter through the crowd that cut straight to my core. I slipped back toward table 17, humiliated, ready to disappear until a confident voice stopped me. "Pretend to be my date," it said. I turned and saw a tall man in a black suit, maybe 6'4", with warm hazel eyes and quiet authority. "I'm Lucas," he said, sliding into the seat beside me. "Your sister's been telling my colleague how worried she is about your love life. I'm guessing that's not true." I blinked, stunned. Lucas turned out to be Ethan's cousin from Seattle. A biotech CEO with easy charm and an effortless smile. "Want to flip the script?" he asked. I could only nod. Suddenly, I wasn't invisible anymore. Lucas played the part perfectly. He brought me a drink, laughed at my jokes, and brushed my arm just enough to make it believable. It worked. Tessa spotted us, her smile faltering as she marched over. "Nora, you know Lucas?" she asked tightly. "Old connection," Lucas said with a casual shrug. "We're reconnecting." Tessa frowned. "Funny, Nora never mentioned that." I smiled back, finding my confidence. "I don't advertise my personal life. Unlike some people." Her face froze. She backed off, clearly thrown. Lucas leaned close and whispered, "She's losing it." I couldn't help but grin. On the dance floor, Lucas kept his hand at my back, protective, steady. People who had pitied me earlier now whispered with curiosity. Across the room, Tessa and Leia were deep in frantic conversation. During a slow song, Lucas murmured, "You're nothing like she described. She called you hopeless." "I see someone unstoppable." The garter toss sealed the deal. When Lucas caught it with a confident smirk, Tessa immediately objected. "Lucas, you're taken." She snapped. He met her glare with an easy smile. "Actually, Nora and I are figuring things out." The crowd erupted in gasps and giggles. When the MC called the bouquet winner and garter catcher to the floor, Lucas turned to me and asked, "Shall we?" I nodded, heart pounding, as he knelt and slid the garter up my leg. The guests cheered, and Tessa's expression could have melted glass. Later, outside in the moonlit parking lot, Lucas handed me his business card. "That wasn't just an act," he said softly. "I meant every word. I want to see you again, Nora." 8 months later, we were together. 1 year after Tessa's wedding, Lucas proposed at the same chateau's gardens where it all began. Tessa's reaction was a strained smile, her jealousy impossible to hide. But my real victory wasn't her envy, it was knowing my worth. Lucas believed in me, and I finally did too. Our wedding was everything hers wasn't: warm, intimate, and filled with genuine love. No games, no comparisons, just joy. During her maid of honor speech, Tessa tried to rewrite history, claiming she'd always wanted my happiness. I let her have it, because in that moment, I'd already won. Tessa's cruelty was supposed to break me, but instead, it led me straight to love. If you believe in karma's poetic timing, hit that like button. Subscribe to Revenge Reads for more stories of sweet justice. And don't forget to share your own tale of payback because sometimes, the universe really does deliver what's deserved.